Oh, check you out being all healthy. Brian,
Muller Light. Get the good going. If you've been waiting for a sign to try Ready Mag, this is it. This is your sign. Your sign to start creating juicy, interactive websites without any code, full of crazy animations and
Oh, yeah, I
layouts
think
that people
I'm already
just
on
like
now.
that. And if you think website design
I
just look too hard and are
think
out of
I'm already
ideas,
on,
think
Dev.
again. We've got a bunch of incredible presets that do all the heavy lifting for you, so you can really just design as freely and creatively as you want. You truly have nothing to lose and
Yeah,
everything
okay,
to gain.
cool.
Download it for free now at readymag.com.
Oh, yo, yo. You alright? You're at it, how are you?
Here we go. 355.48. I did some check-ins this week.
Yeah, I've grabbed. I'm in Dev now. I'm gonna create a new branch actually. Um, yeah, I'm creating a new branch. Um, Actually, I think I get rid of. Let me actually merge it into this guy. Health clashes. Cool. I'm just gonna stream for a bit, and then we'll have a private catch up on that. I'm just gonna kind of get a feel for how things are, play, see what's up, and then go from there. One sec, I can't hear you. One sec. Sorry, speak again, though. Yeah, I can hear you now. For some reason, my mic is picking up everything. One sec, hold on. Let me make sure I've got that Discord going. Can you try again, though?
Yes, try again.
Fucking hell, hold on one second. This is getting picked up like crazy. Um, let's try.
Yeah, I can hear my voice like 10
Yeah,
times.
let's try this. Oh, yeah. All right, can you try again?
I can try.
Is that better?
I don't hear my voice. No, actually, I can't.
Right, this is my like such a nickety. Let me try that. Let's actually, maybe if I do this one. It's last saving. Try one more time, man. All right, you try one more time for me then. I need to, yeah, I need to resolve my whole side. shall come. Here it is for now.
Can continue, but there's something wrong with the control rate. As a lot of people of the same class on
That's interesting.
the time we look again, those class on yeah, control rate, okay, that's good. You can also see from the time now we go.
That's interesting. Okay. Oh, Asia is where. We should be able to kill. Yeah, that shit is good. I'm gonna check on my what have I got? What to do? Where am I at with it? Big week this week on my part. Big week this week on my part. Let's have a look here. Yeah, to be fair, I actually completed quite a bit. Okay. Okay, I'm okay. Yeah, okay, I got a bit to do there. Alright, we'll get to it. We'll have a meeting tomorrow then to get this next sprint. I really want it to be a productive one. No, I was just saying like we'll have a proper thingy next week to get the next sprint set up and ready to go. So it can be like a really productive one.
Yeah, we can do that.
Why is this mic? It's just not very well today. Okay. Anyway. Cool. playing on this, see how it feels. We'll go from there. Oh, okay. I need to get the swinging done this week. I had a couple ideas of how to, I guess, stabilize it a bit more, basically. So it's not this little weird little physics subject. But we'll see. Alright, let's see where things are at. Oh, I guess we're crashing a start, what the hell? Okay. That's interesting.
So there is a very strange crash at the beginning on the control ring.
Yeah, I just got it, yeah.
I mean, you can like skip it, but it's quite annoying. Something to do with some handball. It's not. Eve.
Hmm. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting behavior and bits and bobs. Ooh, that's interesting. Well. Ooh, okay. Alright, well, maybe a couple quick fixes straight off rip that I've noticed. First things first. Um, Hey Rena, I'm alright man, just getting back into it. Been away for a couple of days. But I'm back now for good. No more holidays, no more time off. 24/7 SPP until this game is released. Let's get it. Yeah, looking very swingy. I did them in like, I messed around there in like a night. Um, ooh, ooh. Okay. Locomotion stations. Phasing through the wall. Or none. Right. Um. I mean, yeah. Kind of is like. Yeah, no, it will be. It's not. It kind of when the splat I use is like a splat to just each. It's like so tight, like you kind of jumps to the wall. Needs a lot more extension on it for sure. Yeah, we need. Yeah, hopefully next couple weeks we get a mocap session in actually. The thing is weird. Like I really don't want so much physics in the fall, but it makes the stick actually have the necessary like physical impact that it needs to be realistic in a way. Like the fall's a bit floppy, but the sticks then feel droppy. If that makes sense. Like, whoa. All right. She feels very good. Yeah, that is changes that is made. Oh, it was one band. See there, you just got to turn around quicker. I'm gonna lie. I've also drastically extended how far you can drop. Subtle-ish, but I did do it. I think it's worth it in my opinion. She feels really good. Probably is, to be honest. Like, even stuff like that feels quite. Did you recognize something? Daddy there.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything plays really well. Maybe it's because I stepped away for a little bit and I'm not playing in a while. But in my back 11 level, things play really smoothly. I made one tweak to that can receive impact on the human physics. But other than that, and it.
I got a couple of good results, but there are still a couple of edge cases in which it goes into a strange loop. But generally, it moves a lot smoother now.
Yeah, that's what I found at least. It definitely looks. I'm finding the transitions out of movement. It feels a lot better. Just playing now, it's noticeable. Like it's like I stepped away for a week and came back, and maybe that is because I hadn't played in a while, so I didn't see it and it's been removed. But it felt noticeable. Like I immediately felt, I was like, oh, this feels better. Just pretty instantly.
Yeah, I should be done with that. I think really want to get to a place, it's quite hard because the locomotion animation, they are, you know, noisy anyway, so it's quite...
It's hard to know what is data versus what is actually, like, the logic of how it's working, right?
But generally, you know, if you get into a proper, you know, the proper value, like a lot more consistently. There are, you know, if you do like some weird movements and stuff, there are 2 or 3 cases in which it's still not good. But yeah, it's I think it's movement.
Ooh. Ooh, what the hell?
Oh, one thing I noticed, right? When you go for a climb, if you draw the trajectory, it goes to like for possibly a frame, I think.
Maybe is what I'm seeing right now. I just, yeah. Well, hold on. If you look at, you might have to look at the stream, but he like glitches like crazy. Hold on. Ooh, what the hell?
Draw the trajectory, it goes, I don't know, at 0 or something. It goes like,
Ooh.
you can clearly see from.
Yeah, I mean when you grab an object, he.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah, I've just seen that now. Okay. Well, other than that, it looks all good. Other than that gigantic, massive issue. All as well. It needs to take up earlier. I'm gonna reset. Goes back to normal. Okay, cool. Alright, so.
But for the climbing locomotion, right now, I feel very confident that it's just another, like shimmy in a way, right? It's just, yeah. I think it will be like.
It'll be the same, yeah. No, I'm looking forward to that. Okay, I'm gonna just quickly. I'm in the swing of that shade branch, but I'm gonna checking these 2 changes I've just made because they do make a benefit. I'm not pushing it to dev, but I'll do that later, maybe. Yeah, these feel really good. Alright, interestingly, I need to let's have a look as to what is actually going on. I think I know where it's happening. Until SPP2. Yeah, now hopefully next few months are really smooth and we make a lot of progress. Gameplay is feeling better and better. I'm excited for when we do more mocap and we really do overhaul the animations, how we clean them up and improve them. I think we're gonna get some really good results with everything looking infinitely better. So that's an exciting time. What was I about to? Let's see if we can fix this. Oh. Oh, I may know what that is. Oh, hold up. Wait, what the hell? Hold up, what's going on here? Let's see. So, ooh, that's fine. Interesting. That is fine. No, it's not. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, I know what it is. It seems like it's transitioning. I know what it is. Oh yeah, it's actually transitioning to walking locomotion, the locomotion state. Interesting. Interesting. I think I know pretty easily. Should be a pretty straightforward fix. 2 seconds. Oh. Should be a pretty easy fix, actually. Yeah, alright, I'll fix that tonight. I've seen exactly what's good. I like watching these streams, they're relaxing in a way. Yeah, thank you, man. Not for me, man. For you. Alright, and then what I'm gonna do is tonight, let's get the bar crap. Let's have you just swing and then climb up. If you're on a bar. So wall climbing. Ooh, that's interesting. It's got the right trait. Let me show you my screen then. I'll show you what I mean. Potentially, maybe there's something with the database as well. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Cool. So what's happening is this. As he transitions in, if you watch, he'll almost stand up as if he wants to walk. Like there. He's going to go to an idle. And then he shoots back down into the wall climb.
Yeah.
So
there is a bit of code, right, in the I left how it was before, but I think yeah, that code is super sus, right? If you look into the locomotion component, there is a bit which says, oh, if it's climbing, do this. If not, do some other thing.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that there. Like this guy.
It's called David Sus. So.
Yeah, I added this as susness. But the weird thing here is that technically it's not, because this is new. Like this behavior is recent because this has been around for a while now. This piece of code. Do you know what I will do? Hold on. Let me look at this. Let me look at the okay, you want to see what I'm doing because I got both screens up. But I'm gonna run the let me stop streaming this. I'm gonna run the anim blueprint. I'm curious to see what database is in. When it's running, actually, because I think that'll help me. Can I actually see what? I can't see what thing it's in. Can I? Okay, maybe if I run this. Okay, so it's in wall climb now. Okay, wall climb, wall climb. Oh, I didn't do it. It did just do it there. What in God's green earth? Let me see if it's actually let me see if it's a data problem. Hold on. It might be. Let's see, because it actually looks all fine. Hold on, let's see. No, what the hell is... Oh. Oh. What the hell? What in God's green earth is this? Also, that's quite an important change I just made in terms of updating that source pose. Yeah, it's kind of... Okay, well, this is super weird. I'm not too sure. What in God's green earth is that? What? Alright, if I do this. Will it fix that? I mean, it's probably, is it just the fact you don't loop? Is it just that? Is that literally the... It's the wrong animation. Oh, I fixed it. Alright. I'll check in the fix tonight. You can imagine the one. It was Guns' fault basically. It was in the data. It was in the data. It wasn't the animation. So the animation wasn't looping. So it just shot back to the start when there's only one being big. Ooh, that's actually quite nice. Hold up. Let me do that again.
I also have checked in, well, it's not easy to use yet, but I checked in a function that make, which is quite interesting actually in terms of the multiplayer as well. It makes a constant velocity loop initialized from an animation, and it's actually very good. By that I mean, so if you take a run loop, right, the problem that we had before was that I don't know, you take like 5 or 6 seconds from a run, right, and then you loop it. It was, okay. Like all the poses were looping correctly, but the velocities weren't because, for example, in the run loop that we had before, we had you started from 500 centimeters a second as the velocity, and then you do the loop. The poses blended perfectly, like the poses blended the velocity at the end of the loop was 570. So he went immediately from 570 to 500. That was the velocity at the end of the loop. So what I did is just I inertialized the loop, and then the velocities are also looped.
I see.
Right. So, but that is quite an interesting thing because if you keep control and I choose, right, I basically now I'm in full control of that. So basically what that means is that I can basically dictate or control what is the velocity of the root bone, right? So we can, potentially we can easily replicate that because now it's completely deterministic.
Ooh.
Like, we can say, okay, give me a random path, 50
thingy. Ooh.
So theoretically, we can just say, now you're going at 500 seconds a second, and we know it because of course, like all the other animations are a bit more fuzzy, but I think there is something there. I think we can extrapolate some metadata from the animation that we can replicate. I was also talking with Pete, but I'm going to go into details of that a little bit later, but he said that he has somebody working with him, they have a netcode library, or they very robust that they use for Call of Duty, all the Call of Duties basically, including the latest one. And we can use that library. So that would be, and it's pretty much agnostic to the game engine. It's we can use the game engine as well. And he said something that is quite important. He said when you replicate stuff like that, the hardest part is to do the physics interaction replicated, which is quite key for us. Because, for example, I don't know if you have to do, two guys. When the Story Boys do the like catapult thing.
Yeah.
They were doing that, and then you need to put the hands in a certain way all together, and then you launch bench around like a raptor. So all of those interactions, like all the physics interaction between players, especially if they're touching, they're very hard.
Yeah, because it's not like a capsule, is it? It's like you can't just replicate one point. It's each bone, basically.
So, that was great. But, he said that we can use this library that they did for stuff. Now, these guys that they did that, they left and they created their own company that they do, netcode libraries, basically.
Oh, interesting. That'd be cool, yeah. It'd be good to if I'd like to meet him. We'll have a chat, but okay. Okay, what am I gonna do tonight? Plan of action. What I'm gonna do is I'm doing a little bit of playtest now, but I'm gonna quickly prep myself ready for the swinging tomorrow. Gonna create my little to-do list, and then more so probably add back in this. Did I have that? Okay, yeah, nice. I mean, interestingly. Okay, yeah, I mean, not much longer tonight, to be fair. What I'm gonna do is yeah, I'm gonna okay, so I'm gonna rejig this let's calculate ledge out, and then once I rejig that, I'm gonna set up the like if you're on a bar, start swinging, and the climb up from that. Because I mean, I think to be fair, I can definitely bring back the swing. Okay, let's do that now. I think this will actually just do it. I won't be able to add forces, but I think he will just swing. It actually just does work. I mean, I was like a bit like, obviously it does reset probably, but which I mean makes complete sense because I don't have a reset. But let's see what this climb up will say. So he's wonky, and now he's no longer wonky. I mean, everything else is broken, which is what I expect. But he does rotate back correctly. I mean, what I want to see is if I do this, he swings in and I climb up. It does correct it. Oh, I mean, actually, I've got it all set. See, that's how you know it's good code, when it just works. You know, it just kind of corrects itself. What's cool about that, actually, when you do the climb up, is that you do, it kind of changes completely how you climb up. No, I freaking... Yeah, he kind of like proper arcs his body. It's kind of cool. I mean, what I can also do, but I can add some forces. Basically, the thing I want to see though is, do I want to have a singular point he swing around, or do I just want to have active trades at both hands? Okay. And then I'm just curious as to what that swing is gonna look like. Yeah, so what does that swing gonna look like? A. And B, what the climber will look like with a force attached. Then I could look at potentially having two constraints, left hand, right hand, on either one. The reason why I like the idea of not doing that is I think it gives a bit more stability. And then you can have the mesh do more crazy stuff. You know, you can have one hand swings, kind of like you can like turn inside, because that is the other beauty of the separation between the mesh rotation and the capsule rotation, is that like you can be doing crazy things with the mesh, like your legs moving, all that, and it's just going round, nice and perfectly physically simulated. Which I think I prefer. Honestly, I started when I started making this game. So like over 3 years now, fresh. Yeah, it's been a journey to me. I wish I could say I've been doing it for so long and I've got 20 years under my belt. Oh. Oh, Dad, have you ever like just like rebuilt the solution and then you get that instant crash at the start that you just have to press play, but you accidentally press stop instead, so now you have to redo it?
No.
Oh yeah, there you go. But it's not fun. Is literally. What am I doing in my life? Yes. This dude. Yeah, it's tricky because you know what? I'm thinking about it. I think you need to activate a swing. Activate the swing. Now that I think about it, otherwise it don't really make. Reason why I think you need to activate the swing is because otherwise, if you're always swinging, you can't just like grab and stay on the bar. Like, you can't like move on it. Do you know what I'm saying? No, I mean I'll fix it probably. Hold on, I just changed how it was. To be fair, it actually doesn't need. I actually just need to use the ankle location. Ironically, it overcomplicated it, and it doesn't need to be. No, I haven't. Let me have a YouTube. Let's have a look at this. Oh, I see what you mean in terms of like when you're like this and turning will make you be like that. If that makes sense. But yeah, I just think like in general, like you like if you see it here, you don't always necessarily want to go instantly into. Because currently now, you can well, the way I was initially going to do it was you could apply a force. Like if you pushed forwards, the whole time you would go forward basically. Like you'd always, if I push forward, it would concede. But actually, you can only apply a force like in. Well, actually, I need to have a look at where you apply a force because I actually think it should be. Yeah, in the 2D direction and world space of where you are, where the camera is facing. So it's actually where you apply a force. So yeah, I can like push every so often. I mean, if I do this, you might be able to see. No, you can't, unfortunately. You can sort of get it to speed up by doing it like. And basically, what I want to do, be able to do, is yeah. Now you can. See how like take ages to come back, and I basically wanted to return back to normal. Like stop this nonsense, and then you can move again, basically. But you can swing, but you can move your anchor. I think maybe you can apply. You should apply less force. I mean, I can change so many physical like behaviors. I mean, I give it 100,000. Let me go 50. Let me go half of that. Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, this is way better now, actually. The giant is a lot harder to do now, to be fair. It's actually really cool to control. So basically, I'm like, you push, and then like to apply a force in the direction in the world, like just forward or backwards, not necessarily where your character's facing. So to go round, you have to be like So you have to be like push left to then right, like left and right, push, back, push. And then when you get to the point where you're about to tip over, you can apply a force going that way to get it. So I can like twist, do, twist, push. Ah, but then you can mess up, which I quite like actually. It's kind of hard, which is in like a good way though. Like, it's not really hard. Like, you actually just need to. There you go. And then you're sort of actually, ironically, you're making a swinging. Like, I'm now actually just looping with the. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, like I'm just following his thing in order to apply the forces correct, and that is what generates the. It's actually very nice. And if I let go, it'll kind of stop. And I think I can do it backwards too. Obviously a bit more tricky. Rightly so. But I quite like that actually. I like that going backwards is a little harder. Oh, I messed up. Hold on. Let's go again. Do. Back and push. Back and push. Pull back. Push forward. Pull back. Push forward. Pull back. Push forward. Pull back. Push forward. Pull back. Oh, this just feels right. Because like initially I was like, oh, you know, push forward to just rotate that way. But actually, I don't know. Which is initial like, oh, you know, just you want to rotate forward, push forward. But I don't know. This way is more physically accurate. You're applying the forces in that regard. With the push, but you get the like, if you get the push, pull, like it needs to be physically accurate. It needs to be like I push and then I pull and I push and then I pull and I push and then I pull and then I push, and then that is what gives it. I don't know. I like the timing of when like you don't just hold push forward to always just get you going forward. You kind of have to time it as you're going into the swing. Feels really nice, because otherwise it's going to counteract you. Like if I'm trying to go around and I'm pushing forward, it will like actually counteract me. So I have to then pull back, and I don't know. It's weird. Like it's very accurate because obviously I am just applying forces in like a direction in the world, but that is like, yeah, I don't know, it feels right. Like I do it either way realistically, but it does just feel right. It does feel very fun. And then once you get going, it's actually just so much fun to just, but it's like engaging in a way. Like it's like push, pull, push, pull, push. But it's not though, because if you it's all pushed in the same direction, but that's if you're not taking into account how your character's rotated. So now this does, right? So you're applying the force relative to the rotation of your character, not just relative to like where the fact that you're on a bar. So like if I'm upside down, forward doesn't equate to forward in the camera world does not equate to forward in my character's forward vector. And I think that's the difference. Like if you keep it all forward in the forward vector and I turn, forward in this direction is not forward in my character's forward, it's backwards. So if I then make it all relative to just the rotation of this, you completely ignore how my character is facing. Whereas if I say I'm pushing forward, I need to say like, where in the swing am I to actually push forward on? I think it's a kind of fine balance between, because it like forward isn't like forward on my stick may actually be backwards for the character. Does that make sense? Like, but I want to make sure the input needs to line up with how I'm facing, not how my character is facing. And how my character is facing is what causes me to need to do the backwards or forwards or backwards or forwards, to actually feel like the swing. Like if you, I played games where you push and you forward is how you go, and you swing more forward, but you don't have the rhythmic feel of push pull, which is what feels really nice right now. I want to give this to someone. I'll give it to Dado. See if Dado, I'm gonna check this in tomorrow. I don't know if you're there still. I'm intrigued to know what this feels like for you. Because I mean, it doesn't really. I can do it any which way, but yeah, it's yeah. Basically, I'm keeping the forces applied relative to the camera, and it feels. And I think it kind of has to be because I think there's a disconnect there. Because what I don't want to happen is I don't know, because I want the rhythmic feel to just be on the left stick and not necessarily I don't know, because if you just push forward, right, and you're saying he then just starts automatically generating that force forward, you never have the rhythmic. You don't like the feel of inputting a swing is push forward, pull back, push forward, pull back, and you generate that and you feel that like swing motion. But if I'm just pushing forward and then I'm tapping, no part of it am I like the push forward and back is like a swing, like it's like the ooh, ooh, ooh. Whereas like push forward, tap. There is no swing, there's no back and forth motion in that, because it's just that input is just binary. Whereas I can like push forward a little and then slowly increase my thing or add a little amount, and you get with the 2D axis of the thumbstick, you get that ability to actually like generate those kind of like directional forces, whether it's just like tuck release. Because I also think on the flip side, like, what's not intuitive is the forces applied from like your tuck. From a parkour person, they may be like, oh, actually, I need to tuck in and then release out to be able to generate that. But like most people, that doesn't mean anything to them, right? Like it's just like, oh, you swing forward and you swing back, and then you kind of keep on balancing that. And I push forward, pull back, and then if I'm going forward and I want to stop my swing forward, I pull back to like pull like, oh, I'm going forward. No, I want to slow down. I then pull back on it, like halt the direction of movement in that way, because I think the swing thing is really a feel, more than anything. It's like what feels right, and what makes the most sense. Because I played Henry's, and he had something similar in terms of like the push forward and back, and that felt very accurate. I think he might have inversed it in a way, it might have changed though. I don't want to say that, because it might have changed the version. I don't know if we're doing it the same way either. Yeah, we still have the push and wheel when you're starting to swing. I'm not saying push forward should automatically do the build up. I just don't think it should switch directions on the giant. But the issue is then, like, if you're saying like you push and pull to do the swing, but you need to, doing a giant is the culmination of push and pull. Do you know? It's like culmination of release, pull back, and then if I'm at the top, and then I'm saying push forward, like, it's tricky to know where is the climax of that combination, because I don't need to do the pull back to do the giants. I can just actually build up enough momentum in the swing to actually just let the force, when I'm pushing forward, do it. Like this. Like, I can just go like, let me actually do this. Oh shit, a little too much. Oh fuck, it's actually quite hard. Yeah, just get the rhythm right. So yeah, I can now push forward, and because then at that point you could be like, okay, push forward again, and it'll continue into it. But then at some point you're gonna have to say, well, actually no, at this point in your swing, forward is forward. I guess you could say once I break the plane, but when you're actually, the feeling of it when you're at the top of the giant, and it's like, it's actually really nice to be able to push forward and then pull, almost like pull yourself through. I know what you're saying in terms of what you think it'd be like, oh, keep pushing forward. But it's like, once you recognize the way in which it actually goes about, it gives you a lot more control actually over where you're going. But no, yeah, I could definitely try both. I'm curious to see. Because then, I mean, I guess you could say like once you break the horizontal, then forward is forward. But I'll be honest though, there is that feeling of push back is super close to what it would like. I see swing more as accelerating and reversing a rotation than from the directional force perspective. No, for sure. But I think if you think about how we apply that, because if I'm like this way is accelerate this rotation forward. Yes. Either way could really work. I think this way is a little, because that was the other way I was going to try, was either apply like the directional element to be like, oh, like I'm whatever kind of rotation it is. My worry is that, well, not my worry actually, because I don't know yet, and I'll have to try both and then see whichever feels nice. But what became very quick about this that I like is that it was instantaneously rhythmic, like especially doing the giant. Like the giant, like my input was basically a swing, like a back and boot. Like I almost did the spin, and I was like, that's quite interesting actually. It's very rhythmic to it. Like to go, like looking at it from this direction to go around the bar, I almost make a circle with my inputs, like that. like bang left, left right, left right, left right, left right, left right, left right, and like this, like without any like talk and any other inputs, because before we introduce that, that's a more advanced move, right? So I want you to be able to giant before you think about the talk. I want the animation really to look beautiful, irrespective of that. There is a really rhythmic nature to this that I was like, that is interesting. But I need to also try the rotational way to see if it's more rhythmic. Yeah, I worry that when you get into it, you then actually end up just pushing in one direction the whole way, because then you'll just be like push forward and then keep pushing forward to then go over, and then you lose any sense of that doom 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 doom. For sure. I mean, yeah, I don't know. There's something about it. It's just so like, I don't know, wherever you're facing, it's just so like, it's a lot more engaging. Again, I actually don't know. I've not done the other way. I have to do the other way before making a decision. So that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna try the other way and then make a decision. Well, it won't just be me. I'll try the other way and get other people to play and see which feels more intuitive and more rhythmic. But looking at what I'm doing with my stick when I do this, especially looking at, because it's kind of like based off of the camera, it naturally, like, I'm literally just making a circle now with my stick. Like I'm just like, you know what I mean? I'm literally just going like this. And it's just, I don't know, there's something super nice. Like that is just, it's almost incorrect, but it's really nice. And like, or you just go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. That is actually feels quite interesting. And I'm worried if I'm loud, just like push right, and then he goes over. You just kind of completely lose that. Which is my fear, because it feels really good. Like, it actually feels really nice. Like the dun dun dun, like I don't know, like it feels like a swing in a way. Like if I'm like every time, if I remember being like on a bar, I was on a bar like literally today, and swinging on that. I don't know. There is just I don't know, like. You know, like even if you sit on a swing and you like kick your feet forward and you pull back, you push forward, and then you like, it's just your brain is like, it is that, like, you as you come back, and then as you come through you kick up, and then you pull back into it, and then as you come through, and then it'd be cool. But now he is rotated all kinds of wrong. He will pull up correctly though, which is cool. But he is rotated all kinds of which way ain't right. But yeah, no, tomorrow I'm gonna try both and we'll see which one feels the best. And not just for me. I need to get everyone else to test it out, and they will let me know. It could just be me. And I could try the other way and be like, wow, this is even better. Who knows? Alright, I'm going to call it there. Alright, so tomorrow I think tomorrow I want to set up everything around that swing. So getting onto it, getting off to it. When you trigger the swing, when you start swinging. Because of the flip side, I think you have to. Partially, like, you might need to actually choose to swing. In a way. But then, like, holding grab while on the bar is what will do it. But technically, you should actually, yeah. It's an interesting one. And if not, then you actually need to rotate yourself back to normal slowly. Which is interesting because yeah, hold grab to trigger it, and then you transition into your swing, and that way, then when you grab, and obviously this will just be on a bar, for now at least. Let me kind of go from there. Okay, let's do that tomorrow. Need to have. Let's actually make a list. So I don't have a pen, but mental list. Transitioning into the swing. Input to start the swing. When you start the swing, and you can only do it if you're on a bar. For now, at least. When you start your swing, start the motion, and yeah, then we'll go from there. See where we're at.